What's up, gamers? Welcome to another episode of Get Your Game Sense Up. My name is Bios, your annoyed average gamer.
And I am Super Kami GP. And thank you, finally, Sony decided to come out of their hole to speak to the rest of us.
Oh my god. Yeah, so today Sony revealed quote-unquote gameplay via a tech demo game.
I don't really want to say Sony. It was really more Epic. Sure, it was on a PlayStation, but I'll get there. But sure, continue. Sorry, continue.
No, that's basically it. Yeah, that's what. So the tech demo is basically showing how the PS5 is going to be handling some games, and it was
particularly triangles. How it's going to handle all its triangles. Okay. It's 3 billion triangles that it's going to have in one room. You know.
Is this just a thing for developers where like there's like this one specific thing and they're just like so crazy about it? Like, oh my god, we have so many triangles, dude. Like,
all these SSDs.
Dude, like the rendering for this elevator with our new SSD is wild, bro. Triangles. It was crazy. Like the talk of triangles in that video was insane. I was like, I don't care about your triangles.
Literally, honestly. I mean, I'm sure it's important, but we're just looking at it from the outside in. I'm sure what they're doing is very technologically advanced, and they're very proud of it. Good for them, yada yada yada. But from my side, triangles. Triangles. I just gotta say that people are like, oh my god, play PS5. Like I saw a lot of memes on Twitter saying, wow, PS5 did it, Xbox can't even do this, whatever. And I'm like, listen, guys. First things first, I'm the realist. Second thing, this event was talking about the Unreal Engine more so than the PS5, because the Unreal Engine 5 specifically, is not exclusive to PlayStation. A lot of developers use the Unreal Engine. Epic was just using it on the PS5 dev kit, but this will be on both platforms easily. The Unreal Engine will be on both platforms. The one thing that I was kind of fishy about, I don't know if you noticed, Bios, on the actual Unreal YouTube, it said the Unreal Engine 5 was coming out 2021. But the consoles are supposed to come out this holiday 2020. The Series X and the PS5 are going to come out sometime October, November. So games won't be looking like that till next year. Sure, it could be January 1st of next year, but that's still like a good month and a half before, a month, 2 months before the new year. It could be the end of 2021. It just said Unreal Engine coming 2021. So games aren't going to be doing all those triangle stuff and the lighting stuff straight from the start. Maybe, but I don't know. I mean, that was my biggest takeaway. I don't know. I didn't really see anybody talk about that. I'm like, yo, this is not happening day one when it comes to the consoles.
Well, since it's a tech demo, it's more of them just showing the industry, the community/industry of developers that, hey, this is what's coming. This is what the PS5 can handle. If you want to work with us, you know where to find us, type stuff. Like,
sure, no, definitely. Right. It's just like, I thought they were, at first when I was watching, like, yo, okay, it's gonna be great. This is what the PS5 can do on day one. They're talking about all these different lighting effects and the triangles and how the light moves and it really bounces, very real or whatever. And the audio, I'm like, oh, this is all great stuff. I'm liking everything I'm hearing, but they're like, oh, this comes 2021. And I'm like, oh, so this isn't day one console stuff? The console won't be doing this on day one.
Oh yeah,
especially with Sony because they're having exclusive games for their console. So I was like, oh, we're gonna have to wait, which is fine, I guess, because it'll go to all platforms, all games. Even the Switch will have access to this. It's just there's Unreal games running on Skyrim and The Witcher are Unreal games. I'm pretty sure, and they're not the same quality as you would get on your Xbox or PC, but the Switch has Unreal games running on the Switch. It's just that I don't know. It's just I would have liked it if it was sooner rather than later. Personally, I don't know. I mean, it was a nice little event. What did you think of it
overall? It was good, but when I found out it was a tech demo, I stopped caring almost, because this isn't a game that we're gonna see. This is just tech of the possibility of the advantages that the PS5 can handle. So I'm not into all that. I'm into the actual hard proof. This is what we have. This is what's coming. So since this wasn't an official PS5 thing, it's like whatever. I would have been more inclined if it was like, okay, yeah, this is our Real Engine 5, but this is how it's gonna run for Cyberpunk or something.
Exactly. Yeah. Especially for the fact that it was a game that we're not gonna get.
Yeah. So I mean, they've done that before. I think last year there was some sort of game where they were showing off the tech. I think it was the NVIDIA GeForce. They did one with like showing this Iron Man looking guy fly around, and it was like, that's cool, but like, what? There's no game that looks like that. Like, there's no game taking advantage of that right now. Like, that's great, like props, but I don't care.
Yeah.
So it looks cool. They're trying, like, yeah, the triangles, all the rainbow effects and stuff like that. The girl was moving kind of convincingly to me, but it wasn't like I think when it came to the detail in the rock formations in the canyon she was in, I was impressed with that. It did look very realistic, and it also made almost like if there is something that will take advantage of this later on, it is nearly like a 1-for-1 if you think about the Senua Wrath game that's coming for the Xbox Series X that they showed.
Oh, the Hellblade game?
The Hellblade game. Yeah.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah. I don't know. I've seen a lot of great like caves and stuff in Tomb Raider and like games like Horizon and like those types of games. I've seen the best way a cave can look. You know, truly. I'm excited to see that the rocks can move and other rocks move because that rock moves. Definitely. I know I'm talking down to it, but like I'm sure it's very hard to do that. But I don't know. It's just I agree with you. I feel like if we saw it running on a game, we know that'll be real, like a Cyberpunk or Red Dead or something like that. Then I'm like, oh wow, I can see the actual changes. Mm-hmm. I've been on Twitter a lot since the event. I've been on Jeff Keighley's Twitter. If you guys don't know, but Jeff Keighley was the host is the host and creator of the Video Game Awards. He's very connected to E3. You know, there's a lot of people in the industry, and he had like a weekly podcast or video podcast or whatever. And he's the person who revealed the video for me that I went to YouTube and see. There was a much longer version of it. But like on his thread, he has a bunch of different tweets talking about this. People are iffy. Some people are like, go PS5, and some people are like, oh, it looks like last gen. Some people are like, oh, it's for both Xbox and PlayStation. Even he said that it's coming to all platforms, and that they're like, oh, we were expecting more, you know, but I guess he was hyping it up yesterday, saying, we're going to have a big announcement for you guys, whatever. And people were like, oh, it's just the Unreal Engine. Cool. This is not even real PlayStation gameplay. They're like, some people are like, we wanted real gameplay. And some people are like, oh, it is gameplay. It's running a PS5 dev kit. But people are like, but it's not a PS5 game.
Right. It's not why is it happening so much? First, it was freaking, like, what is this? Like, first it was Sony, and then it was Xbox, and then Unreal. What is going on? Don't hype up something that shouldn't be hyped about.
Yeah. Like, I mean, sure, it's exciting to see the Unreal Engine, but it's like,
it's nothing. It's not like for you to like get people's hopes up for like, this is something that he could have saved for the actual event that's coming not too long from now.
Yeah.
Like to open up for the possibilities of what the PlayStation 5 can handle. Then they show that, and then they show the other stuff. Like, you don't have to talk about this right now.
I mean, I definitely see the importance of it. It's just that, like, I don't know. People are like, at least on Twitter, people are really trying to start the whole PS5 Xbox war. And I'm like, this is not a war because it's going to be on both platforms. Right. And they didn't show off anything really. I mean, no, they showed off the engine running, but they didn't show off like, wow, this is something you can only get on PlayStation and only get on Xbox. That was a nice little event.
That's definitely what's gonna be when Sony opens their mouths. When they actually have something to say, they're gonna be the ones to say this is what you can expect. But at the same time, at least we know that because people were trying to say that the PlayStation 5 is a lot weaker, quote unquote, than the Xbox.
I've been seeing a lot of articles like that. I haven't sent you those things because I don't want to start a flame war between you. But like, I've been trying to watch a lot of Xbox stuff and PlayStation guys. I have not I did send you a couple of videos, but that guy was very Xbox oriented. But he did talk about PlayStation. So I'm like, oh, I don't want to just make it look like I'm Xbox only, which I am. But I've been watching some guys that are very PlayStation heavy, PS4, and they're talking about the same articles, and I love watching them twist the story. And it's like, it's like the most recent thing that came out was the whole the PS5 might be 500 and the Xbox might be 400. I think I sent you a video on that. And then I was watching a PlayStation guy talk about that, and he's like, I just don't see that being a reality with the Xbox not being $500. Like, that's just crazy. And honestly, PlayStation would be the one to go for 400 because of this is that. And I'm like, wow, wow. And he's like, and then he went on to say like, oh, but you know, even if they did do 500, you still know it'd be more worth it because the games are there. You know, and then I'm like, oh my god.
I mean,
I want to send it to you, but I've been really trying to be balanced through this next generation because I think I want to get both consoles if I can save for it. But I don't know, it's just, I mean, Xbox first, definitely. I don't know, I feel like people are trying to start a flame war for this, but this event wasn't it. And even though I opened the event, this podcast by saying Sony opened their mouth, they didn't. This was Unreal on a PlayStation. Not Unreal, it was Epic. It was Epic using Unreal on a PS5 dev kit.
So it's like, I mean, but what I'm trying to say is that this just shows that the talk of how the Xbox Series X is so much better than the PlayStation 5 when it comes to performance and graphics is just not true. I think it's just pretty up par. It just depends on the studios and the games that will take advantage of the hardware.
Definitely, of course.
You know, so because at this point, like it's just your preference. I don't really think that's what I was trying to say before in the last podcast. Like there is not a real clear winner. I mean,
the sales are the winners.
The sales are the winner, yeah, but like this type of stuff is just showing that, like, you know, Sony is gonna hold their own. They might just hold it all together. But I think it will just end up becoming a split because they just have they've done well enough to hold their own, to hold their reputation, to have those games, and the people that know that will definitely go there. And then when they see what's actually coming out, they'll be fine. Like Xbox is really working hard and showing this and doing that. We're gonna have events every single month. Like they're really trying to prove their worth. And Sony's just sitting there in their lawn chair, just hanging back, and they're just like, yep. So I just feel like they just know that it's whatever.
I know for a fact that we're in May right now. They announced the PS4 at E3 2013 or 2012, what it was, and that was in June. So this month or next month, they have to announce, at least show the console off in the price.
Oh yeah,
I don't know who will go first, but like it has to be within. By what's today? Today is May 13th. By June 13th, I would hope we would have something. Definitely. Like I don't want to go into July without seeing the PS5.
I'm pretty sure now that during this summer we're gonna get some real confirmations.
But yeah, since you brought up summer, Jeff Keighley's talking about, oh yeah, it's the summer of gaming. I guess he's like the coordinator of all the events that are going to be happening, because I think he was including the Xbox event. Even though he had nothing to do with it, I think he was including about the summer of gaming from May to August. Yes. And he even said, it's only the second week. And I'm like, so you're counting Xbox part of your event? But it had nothing to do with you? But I don't know.
What, the Xbox event from last week?
Yeah. Yeah, he said, oh, we're only in the second week of the summer of gaming. But I'm like,
what?
This is the first thing you talked about.
I thought it was starting in June. I mean, July.
No. I'll send you another trailer that he put out today. He put out a trailer today. Oh, speaking of trailers. But I'll go back to that. But he put out a trailer today talking about it's from May through August. And they said, we're only in the second week. And look how much stuff has come out. Talking about Xbox in this video that came out today.
That's really weird, considering that there was no previous announcement saying, like, hey, we started. Like, I just thought it was all separate right now. I thought I didn't know that something was going on. That's kind of weird.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew he was going to do something ever since he, like, went through that whole drama before and left E3 and starting his own thing and yada yada. But it's just weird that you went through all that and you didn't take the time to announce, or no one said that, oh yeah, the game Summer Games thing has started and Jeff Keighley host is organizing.
Yeah, I just sent it to you on Twitter. But yeah, I guess he's involved in all the events that are going to be coming out over the next couple
Okay.
months.
All right, you do you.
Oh, it looks like May 14th, tomorrow, there's an 18-minute long gameplay about Ghost of Tsushima.
As an event, or?
Yeah, I went to the website, DecemberGamesFest.com. It says tomorrow at 4 o'clock. PlayStation
Wait,
State of
there's a
Play.
website?
Yeah, SummerGamesFest.com.
What am I living in right now? This is the weirdest thing ever. Like, what? I feel like I'm coming out of a rock. Where?
It's not one specific event. It looks like it says it here on his website. Summer Game Fest is a season for events and digital activities that will run from May through August 2020. It is not a singular show. So it looks like, I guess he's just saying everything that's coming out.
Oh, I see. So he's not really. They're just letting him call out the dates.
Exactly. So it says on the website here, participating publishers as 2K, Activision, EA, PlayStation, Xbox, WB, Steam, Riot, Blizzard, Bungie, Bethesda. What is Bungie going to show off? Square Enix, Digital Extremes. So, I guess Bungie. I didn't think Bungie would be on that list. Bungie. The game we've played most in the past 5 years. Don't play.
What game was that?
Destiny. Right.
Who?
Guys.
I don't know who that is. Sorry to that game. Never heard of it in my life.
It was a nice little event. It was nothing crazy. Like, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, but I guess we're still in the Sony wait.
The Sony wait. Forever and ever.
PS5 2021.
That could be a reality.
No.
Based off the different reports, you know?
Absolutely not. So yeah, guys, that was this week's episode of Get Your Game Sense Up. Let us know what you guys thought of the tech demo reveal from Epic Games on the PS5. Did you like it? Did you hate it? What are your thoughts? And don't forget to give us feedback on everything that we talked about here today. And guys, always remember,
get your game sense up.
To each other's arms.